Look, welcome to the late night general reading. Stop. Like, I'm being for real. Stop holding on expectations to situations or people because then you end up disappointing yourself. As simple as that, right? A lot of you guys are holding on to this fear of things not working out, things not moving forward in relationships, connections, or things around you, that you're unconsciously manifesting that outcome, right? For some of you guys, not all, we have this underlying energy of somebody viewing you as their source of structure and even missing that, right? But what's coming out very, very, very strongly in this message is you need to let the universe work for you. The more that you focus on an outcome, it's not going to come into fruition because you're not letting the energy play out the way it needs to play out. Okay, let's dive in. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad that you're no longer fighting for shit that has drained the fuck out of you. Knight of Swords tells me that that's bringing in new beginnings, right? How is the Knight of Swords bringing in new beginnings? The Nine of Swords, this signifies that because you are no longer fighting and holding on things that don't belong to you, with the Knight of Swords, now there's things showing up for you when it comes down to your reality or with things around you, right? I want to definitely move in more into general readings instead of just love. I feel like that would definitely help people out. Exactly. Look, there's a lot of release going on. There's a lot of release of anxiety going on. The Seven of Wands reverse, the Nine of Swords reverse, and then the Four of Pentacles, right? There's a lot of, you're being asked to release certain situations. Matter of fact, you're being asked to release expectations on yourself and with situations around you, okay? It's like, I personally feel, honestamente, yo estoy sintiendo que tú como que quieres que las cosas siempre salgan bien. You want things to always fall in your favor, or you want everything to be okay. But when things are not okay, when things don't play out in your favor, that's when you freak out, right? The Knight of Swords is also telling you not to rush into conclusions, right? Since it's a general reading, maybe right now some of you guys are dealing with a person. It's not a love reading, but some of you guys could be dealing with a specific person, or you guys could be in a situation where you're rushing into conclusions because the outcome is not playing out the way that you want the outcome to play out, right? So you have to release this anxiety, you have to release these specific feelings towards the situation if you want more movement in this situation with the Knight of Swords, right? If you're actively in a relationship right now and you're trying to find a way to communicate with this person, you are being asked to release the expectations you have on this person, you have on this situation, so the energy can start to flow. Okay, and this also goes for you. This could be about school, this could be about a situation, but you're really being asked not to worry so much about the outcome, because the more that you fucking worry about the outcome, the more you worry about things not playing out in your favor or things playing out differently, they will play out differently. Okay, and I specifically want you to acknowledge that. We have the Queen of Cups and then we have the Fool. A lot of you guys are rushing into conclusions that are not even true, right? The Fool reverse, a lot of you guys are rushing into situations, or a lot of you guys are rushing into this thought pattern that's not healthy for you, right? And that's being shown right here with the Queen of Cups. That's being shown strongly right here with the Queen of Cups, right? A lot of you guys have been neglecting your outer shell as well. Your hair care, your skin care, your... Are some of you guys brushing your teeth? Right? A lot of you guys are also in the state of mind where like you feel like you need to be ready for love, or like you feel like it's not the best time for love, or it's not the best time to be in a relationship, when in reality the only reason it's not the best time to be in a relationship or to be in a connection is because you really have not unlocked the key to loving yourself, right? But going on to here, if you're having problems in a relationship right now, I personally feel like you're jumping into conclusions that you're not supposed to be jumping into, and that's what's affecting the flow of this relationship. And the same thing goes for your plans. With the Fool Reverse and with the Knight of Swords, you want something done super quickly, and you want something done right now, that you are not really experiencing the walkthrough that this situation is supposed to go through. Right? And I'm specifically feeling like the universe is asking you, hey, release anxiety, fully let go, because once you do, things are going to start to move naturally, and that clarity will rush in with the Knight of Swords, right? The Fool Reverse also does give the story of maybe you trying to jump back into a situation where you're going to actually end up breaking your leg instead of landing on your both 2 feet, right? The Queen of Cups specifically being shown right here, it tells me that you are a very nurturing individual and that you are supposed to heal people. I would say that with the Six of Cups and with the Queen of Cups, right now you really have to focus on your inner child. You really have to focus on healing those parts of yourself if you want movement towards something better in the long run. It could also state that with the Six of Cups, with the Ten of Pentacles reverse, and with the Queen of Cups, somebody is thinking about or somebody is missing the nurturing that you used to be able to provide for them, right? Or if you're currently in a relationship or you're currently dealing in a situationship, I feel like the way that you can make this person fall deeper for you is if you show that you have the ability to provide stability and nurturing towards yourself, and that this person can depend on you emotionally. Because if you're dealing with a human being or a person that does not know how to specifically show affection to you, it's because they lack so much of that, right? So one thing that could pull this person back into your radar, or one thing that can help this person stay, is if they see that self-awareness, that self-love you give to yourself and you can give to them. It is a form of manipulation, but you really have to know how to control that situation, right? But a lot of you guys are being asked not to rush into conclusions of situations, relationships, or things regarding your life, because once you start focusing on those negative outcomes, that's when things don't play out in your favor the way that you want them to. Okay? Clear your mind, let that shit click. Okay? Take care.